Hello everyone, we are finally here at HDB Hub today for key collection. This is a very exciting day because we have waited for 5.5 years. So I remember that we applied for this BTO in the February 2019 exercise, and then guess what? We have COVID happening. So there were some delays happening over there, but it's okay, we still survive. For those of you who have received your key collection letter, congratulations. There's only 4 items you need to prepare before key collection. That is SingPass, NRIC, fire insurance, cashier's order or NETS. Don't worry if you forget about it because it is all written on the key collection appointment letter. For the fire insurance, just go to FWD website to apply. It is very easy. It takes you only 15 minutes. You may want to consider opening your SP utility account a week or 2 before so that you have electricity and water right after collecting keys. Okay, hi everyone. So now we are going to throw our pineapple. This is only $1 plus from NTUC. So Lady Boss will do the honors. Voila! And we realized we forgot to bring a door stopper, so we improvised a little bit. So this is additional use of the pineapple. Now we got some apples over here. Voila! Voila! So we collected our keys some time ago, and today we are here at our brand new 3-room BTO unit. As you can see, we opted out for all the OCS components. Apart from the kitchen, there's no flooring, there's no bedroom doors and bathroom fixtures. So let us kick things off with an empty house tour. So now we are done with the home tour. What do you think about this unit? Let us know in the comments. And for now, what I would like to do is to share some of the things and observations that I like about this unit, and also maybe some of the things that we didn't like about this project itself. So the first thing that we like about this unit is the main door itself. You can see that this is a very nice laminate, right? It's a very modern woodish laminate color. In the past, HDB has this very orangey look in the door, but for us, it turned out to be very nice and we really like it. So maybe we'll consider keeping this color of the door itself. So next, what I really like about this unit is we have really big windows over here. As you can see, the view is also not too bad over here, right? You can see the city view. Okay, so as some of you might know, right, not all HDBs has the same size of windows. For us, we are fortunate enough to get a big size, and maybe it looks a little bit more like condo itself. Not sure if you are able to see on the opposite building, right? This is also a BTO, our neighbor project. Okay, this is the maximum I can zoom, but the window is not as big as ours. So this is one very good thing. And then there are also some projects that have even bigger windows than ours. So if you take a Google and have a look at Pinnacle at Duxton, you will know what I mean. So theirs is really a floor-to-ceiling windows. So this is really good. I like it. Another thing that I really like about this unit is that when we are here at a high floor, relatively high floor, the ventilation is actually very good. Earlier we opened up the windows and you can see that even in such a hot weather, right, out there the sun is shining. The ventilation is quite good as well. Another thing that I really like are the tiles here, especially in the toilet. You can see that in newer BTOs, right, we do get this, how do you call it, matte tiles that is very nice, without too many patterns. So even on the floor tiles, right, although there's a lot of footprints over here that we have stepped onto, right, these are I find that it's a very good quality tiles. And also you can see that the floor trap that is given to us is the new kind of floor trap. It's not the one with the round ones with a lot of holes. So let's see how it performs over time. Okay, these are the tiles that were given to us. And the last thing that we are very happy about and what we really like about this unit is that there's not a lot of defects over here. And all across in our estate, we can all agree that, for this project, there's not a lot of defects. So thank you BSC, thank you HDB for passing the unit in good conditions to homeowners like us. So next, let's talk about what are some of the observations that we didn't like about this house. So there is quite a few of them. So the first thing that we didn't like about this house is the recess areas like what you see here in the living room. Right, you can see this is not very thick, right? There's not much that we can do about it or any other homeowners can do about it when it comes to renovation design. So if HDB you are watching, I hope that you can do something about it. Right? Same for here. You can see that in between the bomb shelter and the kitchen, there's this weird gap over here. I guess you can put some cabinetry over here to put your keys, do a niche over here to store some of your stuff. But I would prefer it to be flush, right? Give us a square instead of a gap over here. And same thing if we were to go into our common room, right? You can see a recess area over here, which I'm not sure what we can do about it at this point in time. Maybe build some shelves over here, right? But at least there's some thickness to this recess area for us to build something. The next item on the list of dislikes is the service yard window. So nowadays BTOs do not come with the service yard window, and I'm not sure why as well, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, that maybe 80% of homeowners would prefer a service yard window. So at least maybe you can, for HDB, you can put this as an OCS component for homeowners to opt in and out. And I'm sure most homeowners will try to opt in also, right? And now that we do not have a window, we will need to add that on, and that is also additional cost. And on top of that, right, we actually need to apply a HDB permit just to install this service yard window.
Next on our list is our kitchen tiles. I just don't know what to say, right? We'll try to cover most of it, but you know, that's the best we can do. And since we are here at the kitchen, another thing that we didn't really like is the beams, right, that run across the kitchen all the way to the floor. So in most of the BTOs that I see, right, the wall tiles are flush all the way up to the ceiling. And when you have beams like this, right, that is going to mean that your top cabinetry will have lesser storage space. And if you intend to not even do the top cabinets, this might be an eyesore. So there's some aesthetics concern and issue over here. However, not much we can do about this, but that's something to take into consideration. Alright, so I'm not sure what to say about the toilet bowl over here. And as you can see, right, this is not the traditional one in the older BTO. There's a tab over here where you can wash your hands after you flush the toilet bowl down. So this is a newer design. I'm not sure how good or bad it is, but I heard that in some other newer BTO projects, what was given to them was the American standard, and some of them got the Johnson Swiss one. So this is the brand that is given to us. I am not sure. Actually, I've never heard of this brand before. You can see that it's a two-piece construction with a gap underneath that might be difficult to clean. Overall design, I think is still better than the previous traditional toilet bowls with the tab on top. You know, not too sure about this. Let's test the flush, right? I don't think this is very strong, but let's see how. So for us, we intend to keep the toilet bowl, and maybe after a while, let's see how, and maybe we might change it in the future, but we intend to keep this for now. So another thing that is concerning, right, is if we look at this beam over here. And this position is normally where you put your storage heater. But however, this beam, right, is not long enough, not thick enough for us to mount the storage heater. I'm not sure if anyone faces this kind of problems. So typically what happens is you might need to mount your storage heater in this position and then run the piping all the way and connect to the piping that is already given by HDB. What you will see is not so nice, right? There's going to be open and exposed piping over here. So we are still unsure on what to do about this at this moment, but let's see. And that is actually all when it comes to first impressions of this brand new BTO. Overall, I have to say that although there are some flaws, I still really like this unit. Right? It's an open concept kitchen, and I really especially like this view. Right? I can imagine myself standing here for hours. So thank you for watching our video and continue to support our channel. In the next video, we will do defects check. Bye.